That emperor inclined his head full low, hasty in speech he never was, but slow. His custom was, at his leisure he spoke. When he looks up, his face is very bold. He says to them, "Good tidings have you told. King Marsil hath ever been my foe. These very words you have before me told, and what measure of faith am I to hold?" That Saracen says, "Hostages he'll show. 10 shall you take, or 15, or a score. Though he be slain, a son of mine shall go. Any there be you'll have more nobly born. To your palace seigneurial when you go, at Michael's feast, called in periculo. My lord hath said, thither will he follow, even to your baths, that God for you hath wrought. There he is fain the Christian faith to know." Answers him Charles, "Still may he heal his soul." Clear shone the sun in a fair eventide. Those 10 men's mules in stall he bade them tie, also a tent in the orchard raise on high. Those messengers had lodging for the night. Dozen sergeants served after them aright. Darkling they lie till comes the clear daylight. That emperor does with the morning rise. Matins and mass are said then in his sight. Forth goes that king, and stays beneath the pine. Barons he calls, good counsel to define, for with his Franks he's ever of a mind. That emperor beneath the pine he sits, calls his barons his council to begin. Ogier the Duke, the Archbishop Turpin, Richard the Old and his nephew Henry, from Gascony the proof Count Asselon, Tedbald of Rheims, and Moulon his cousin. With him there was Gerard, also Giron, and among them the Count Roland came in, and Oliver, so proof and so genteel. Franks out of France, 1,000 chivalry. Gonal came there, that wrought the treachery. The council then began, which ended ill. "My lords barons," says the emperor then, Charles, "King Marsil hath sent me his messages. Out of his wealth he'll give me weighty masses, greyhounds on leash, and bears, and lions also, 1,000 mute hawks, and 700 camels, 400 mules with gold Arabian charged, 50 wagons, yea, more than 50 drawing. But into France demands he my departure. He'll follow me to X, where is my castle. There he'll receive the law of our salvation. Christian he'll be, and hold from me his marches. But I know not what purpose in his heart is." Then say the Franks, "Beseems us act with caution." That emperor hath ended now his speech. The Count Roland's he never will agree. Quick to reply, he springs upon his feet. And to the king, "Believe not Marsil. 7 years since, when into Spain came we, I conquered you noble, also comlible, and took Valterne and all the land of pine, and Balaguer, Touilly, and Cézille. Traitor in all his ways was Marsil. Of his pagans he sent you then 15, bearing in hand their olive branches green, who even as now these very words did speak. You of your Franks a council did decree. Praise they your words that foolish were indeed. 2 of your counts did to the pagans speed. Besson was one, and the other Basile. Their heads he took on the hill by Haltil. War have you waged, so on to war proceed. To Saragosse lead forth your great army. All your life long, if need be, lie in siege. vengeance for those the felon slew to wreak.